So the boys in orange and blue let us down once again as they blow another opportunity for redemption. Cleveland Cavaliers had our number. This morning on the Blue and Orange Brunch Show, I did not make any promises of a victory tonight. Told you that this Cleveland Cavalier team better than we thought they were. They've been playing some good basketball, beating up on teams that are not so good. But tonight, against the number 3 offense and the number 11 defense, no problem. Allen and Harden pick and roll. Looks like the top 3 pick and roll attack in basketball. Karl Anthony Towns didn't get as many shots as we've seen in the last 5 games. Who's to blame for that? And surprisingly, the Cleveland Cavaliers defense stifled the captain in one of his more tougher nights. Where was Wingstop? And Josh Hart was just not enough tonight. We're going to talk about that and more on tonight's Where There's Smoke, There Is Fire. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, man. Tell a friend that we live, man. Man, big time salute to everybody in the building early. I see all my people up in here. You know how we get down, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We don't duck the smoke. We're going to always pop out, win or lose. Big time salute to Zach. Grady High School in the building. Big time salute to you, my man Nick. Big time salute to Mr. Banks and all the people who will be tuned into this video. You know how we get down from the onset. We have to smash the like button. I repeat, smash that like button. It is very important for the YouTube algorithm. And on this show, we have a goal of 300 likes. So let's get it done and smash that like button. It's very important. And then we also noticed that in the last 28 days, that at least 60+% of you guys are watching the channel but are not subscribed. Help us close the gap and subscribe tonight. It's very vital. It's very important. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and our next milestone is 5K. And we will be giving away this Jalen Brunson rookie trading card. So big time salute and you know, to the person that's going to win this. But if you want to be a part of the mission, all you have to do is subscribe. There's no phone numbers. There's no emails. There's no tricks. There's no website. All you have to do is subscribe, man. So big time salute to everybody who's watching the 24-hour show replay. We've been dropping a clip every single day. We dropped, I think this was episode 5 or 6 today. And where the OG Knicks fan went crazy. It was wild on Rick Brunson. And then we also talked about the G League prospects from Westchester. So go check that out and be on the lookout tomorrow. I'm not sure which time we're going to drop it. We do got the Blue and Orange Brunch Show tomorrow. And this show was a really good show. If you missed this episode of the Blue and Orange Brunch, definitely go watch it. We have my man Errol Marks in the building from Jabba in the Mouth Show. So it was a great collaboration. We had some calls. It was pretty good, you know. But yeah, today was a very good day, except for the New York Knicks. Oh my God, man! I knew this game was gonna be rough. You know, I got some notes here. I mean, it's. I don't know. I just feel like the Knicks once again they have to play down to get up. Play down to get up. We go into another second quarter with a deficit. And that has been a huge problem for this Knicks team this season. But listen, You guys want to call up 646-995-8389. We can call up. We can talk. All right, let's get your calls off. Hold on, let me try to make some adjustments on mine. But yeah, you could dial the number and I'll get you on the line at any point. This is where there's smoke, there's fire. And the Knicks have to get the fire. In your opinion, who gets the fire tonight? In your opinion, who gets the fire tonight? I'm not sure what's going on with these apps. But I need to know. There's a couple of people that deserves the fire to me. My first question is, why does Karl Anthony Towns have 5 shots? Can someone in the crowd, can someone please explain that to me? Why does Karl Anthony Towns, the big bodega cat, the guy who scored 20 points per game in his last 20 points or more in his last 5 games, the guy who scored 25 points in the last 2 games, why does that guy take 5 shots? Someone has to explain that for me tonight. Is this what Shaq was talking about? Is this a coaching issue? Is this Jalen Brunson issue? What say you? Because it's a mystery to me, man. And we still trying to figure it out as to what the hell is going on. Very, very disappointed tonight. Very, very disappointed in the boys in orange and blue. Of course, the season is not over. But I don't know. I do got another question, too. Another question. Because this was stated in the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. Are the Knicks the best team in the East, but they're just not showing it? Hello, caller. State your name. Let the people know exactly where you're calling from.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hold on? Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, shit.
I got you. Yeah, I'm good. You good. You good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me now? Big time.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You hear me?
All right. Yes. Let the people know where you're calling from and what's your name.
What's up, man? It's Snipes.
I know. I just wanted to let the people know. I just wanted to give you a
Oh,
grand
okay, yeah.
introduction.
Snipes from Virginia, man.
Yeah, I know Snipes, man. What's going on, man?
Bro, you tell me what is going on.
I need to know why Big Bodega Cat is only taking 5 shots.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm at the point now where these guys need to get a Terry Rozier investigation, bro. Because this is the most bipolar team, inconsistent team, and like you said, you watch the games, you even take the deep notes. It makes no sense the way it flips and flops and flips and flops. It makes no sense. I watch the games and I study them myself. It makes no sense the way the games flip and flop. So Cat saves us the last 2 games, and now he only gets 5 shots, and he hits them all, and he's not in foul trouble the first half.
It's wild.
Why is he not getting the ball?
Why is he not getting the ball?
And everybody's putting that to the forefront attention. That Cat needs to get the ball. He needs to ask for the ball. You know, I told you about the Bleacher Report thing. It's around everywhere. That's the word around town is give Cat the ball. He feels left out. And yet, I don't know. It seems like there's somebody on the team who's trying to prove that we can win without Cat.
Ooh, wait, hold on, wait. We got to create the suspense. Who is that?
I'm just saying, I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's Brown. I don't know if it's Rick. I don't know if it's Jalen. I don't know if it's Josh. But it seems like there's somebody on the team who's trying to prove that we can win without Cat, because it makes no logical sense. It has to be an emotional decision because the logic behind it is not there.
Yeah. Some wild stuff. I you know, it's hard to argue what you're saying because I feel like this is a team with no egos. Like they had a moment in this game where Josh Hart, he has a shot, but he passes it up and it leads to a turnover. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, but
and Maxine's looking at me like, go ahead.
No, I was just saying they be doing that Homelander stuff, bro. They act like they ain't got no egos. These guys got egos, man. They all got egos. They all got egos. Don't let. That's what I said. Jalen Brunson's my favorite player, but he's playing a little J. Cole role with the fake humble move. He got an ego, bro. He got an ego.
I don't know. These guys, they got a good rate of hiding it because they ain't taking no shots, bro. They ain't
Okay,
taking
they're
no
not taking
shot.
those shots. But why is Cat not getting the ball? Why is, and I'm not even a money guy.
Mm.
Why is the highest paid player on the team not getting the ball? That just makes no sense from top down. It makes no sense. Why is the highest
Yeah.
paid? Why is the highest paid player who is 4 for 4, whatever, 4 for 4, a little Wendy's meal
10
in the first
seconds.
half, not get any shots in the second half?
Oh man, Snipes, I appreciate you. And brother, I know who you are when you call, man. I just sometimes I like to mix it up, you know?
No, it's
But
all
big,
good. It's all
yeah,
good. Nah, it was
nah,
just
big
yeah,
time.
the phone call was acting up at the beginning. But yeah,
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 no, that was me because
just
my mic sometimes when I take the first call, the mic always trips out. But it's all good.
oh,
We
fair
good.
enough. Yeah. Let me get some feedback on that though when we hang up, because I'm trying to figure out what it is that's going on.
Yeah, we gonna unpack it. All right. I appreciate you though, brother.
All right, brother, man, stay safe.
Big time.
All
Oh,
right.
yep, big time. It's my man Snipes calling. Yeah, I mean, I got some answers, but I gotta talk to you, the people. By the way, we gotta continue getting the likes up. You know, Maxine she's just sent me a message. She's not happy. She's like, hey man, these guys are not smashing the like button. So she told me to give you a harsh reminder that we got to smash this like button. Okay? And we're gonna continue to take calls. We're gonna have a great conversation, but we have to let YouTube know that this is the poppin' show. Okay? Now, oh, I forgot to announce this, but yo, we got some new mugs in the store. All right. I forgot to talk about this earlier. But guys gotta check out the link tree, the merch section in the link tree. We got some new mugs. We got the blue and orange brunch mug. And we also got this week inside the NYK mug. Okay. So go get yourself a mug, man. Or go gift it to somebody. The mugs are fire, right? They're for a nice price. All you gotta do is hit the link tree and gift someone a mug. If not yourself. Imagine having some Morning Joe in one of these mugs. Matter of fact, I got a couple of them right here. So this is the Bodega Cat version. When I last checked, I always say the Captain 11 is the best seller. This is actually the best seller. So yeah, you guys can go to the merch shop and check it out. I forgot to introduce that. But we still got to continue to get the likes up in the midst of it all. And I'm going to take some more calls. Hold up. I know I'm not getting message. Hold up. Wait a minute. Am I getting messages from Detroit Pistons people like they didn't just get cooked last night? Really? They got the hard guys. These Detroit guys. Oh, okay. All right. The coach. Okay. Cool. That's not a bad text, but I'm getting texts from some random Detroit people, man. I don't know what's going on in New York, but they got cooked last night. So I know they can't be coming in here getting all cocky and trying to make fun of us. No, but he just had a critique of the game, like most of them do. Like I don't get the worst of the worst, but you know it is what it is. If you want to talk, there's something I'm looking into right now, and I'm gonna put it on the screen in a second. Let's do it together, right? I didn't get a chance to hold on before I do this. Hold up, let me take this call. And there's a stat I want us to look up together. I want us to be investigative journalists together. What's going on, my man, folks? How's it going, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. I just wanted to say this about the game tonight.
Let's
I
go.
had a
Yes.
problem. I had a problem with the fact that they was really slow getting into their offense, and
Facts.
they playing a lot of ISO ball, and everybody's standing around. Nobody's moving without the ball. I just think that a lot of that is what happened, and plus the turnovers, people throwing dumb passes. I just think that a lot of that is what the reason why they won. They lost because to tell you the truth, I think the Knicks lost that game. The Cavs didn't win that game. The Knicks lost that game. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
point.
If that makes any sense, because like
That
a
makes
lot
sense.
of the they missed a lot of shots, and I just didn't think that they was into the game like they should. It's almost like they was tired or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like they was lagging. But as far as Cat, part of it, he wasn't calling for the ball that much either. Sometimes
That's true.
falling into the ISO ball like with
Mm-hmm.
Brunson. So I just think a lot of that is a combination of things. The reason why they lost, and if they keep playing like that, they gonna find themselves in seventh, looking in. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff going on with them. I can't say too much about the coaching. Yeah, I guess they have a lot to do with it. But as far as all of them, they was just playing really slow and lackadaisical tonight, you know. And it's
Yeah.
just there's a lot of blame to go around. The fire, if you ask me, the fire is for everybody, not
Oh
just
yeah.
one person. Yeah,
It's
the fire
definitely
is for
going to
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
I don't
what.
look at like Mitchell Robinson. Oh, he's the only one that plays well. He gets the fight. Everybody gets the goddamn fight.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. Because really, to tell you the truth, man, I just don't like the dumb passes that they. You see, they grab a rebound and they throw a pass out front, and somebody just didn't get the pass. I just think
Right.
that sometimes you can. I notice a lot of times when they winning, a lot of times they moving the ball real fast and people's moving without the ball. I think they need to do that. When they need to do that when they playing, because a lot of times they don't, the team can't get the beat on them when they moving fast.
That's true.
Anunoby was moving slow. Bridges was missing a lot of shots. It's just a lot of blame to go around, yo.
A lot of blame to go around. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I like
yeah,
your approach. You're looking at everybody.
yeah. Everybody gets the fire tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. You know, when we think this team is back on their winning ways, they lose another bad game.
Bad game. They got to throw that out of their mind and get back to they really fundamentals and quit the ISO ball,
10
yo.
seconds.
I
You
hear you,
know, quit the
man. Big
ISO
time
ball.
salute. Great
Yeah,
call,
salute
my
to you.
brother.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Salute to you.
It's my man folks calling up. Has some great points. Cat doesn't call for the ball either. You know, he called for it a couple of times the last two games, but it wasn't like he was calling for it every play. We can't cap over here. See, that's one of the things that I do on this channel. I'm never gonna cap. I'm never gonna give you the heroic Knicks fanboy talk. The heroic Knicks fanboy talk. I'm not. If that's what you're looking for, man, you could go somewhere else. I'm giving you the real deal. I deal with stats. I deal with facts, and I watch the games. 3 items that make for a deadly combination. So when I get on this mic, I told you this morning. I say, yo, y'all, I gotta keep it real. I should say afternoon. For me, it's morning, but this afternoon, I told you. I said the Cavs. I'm telling you, they better than you think they are. I told you. I say, hey, man, trust me. Yeah, I know I guarantee victories. I say, hey, you know, tonight we going to win. I couldn't say that this morning. The odds just kept growing. Like we were a -2.5, and then it went to a -4.5. And I'm like, damn. Did like what this Vegas seeing? Because I'm not delusional. So in my mind, when I see stuff like that, I'm like, yo, what is Vegas seeing that I'm not seeing? What is Vegas seeing that I'm not seeing? Because and I got so much. This is my flashcards for my notes, right? I got this page right here. Right? I didn't get to go over a lot of this earlier. But you see, if you could read this is concerns and pros. Right? Now, some of my concerns came out tonight. Right? Like, hold on, let me go back to the box score. Right? And Mitchell Robinson brought it. I mean, if you want a bright spot, I don't really care about his stats. I care about his impact on an area that's vitally important, and that was the rebounding. So one of the things that I had here was our offensive rebounding is down, right? On the season, we are averaging around 13 offensive rebounds a game. We're down -3.2 in the last 10 games at 9.8 offensive rebounds. Tonight we had 11, and Mitchell Robinson had 8 offensive. So 8 of our 11 offensive rebounds was Mitchell Robinson. That is a major key. And there are some pros, believe it or not. Not many, but Mitchell Robinson is one of the pros. But I'll get to the pros later. And it's not just because he had this one game. I'll touch on more of that later. But the offensive rebound was definitely a concern, and we definitely did not do our part. I told you the odds. Here, another pro is the paint scoring. They didn't kill us in the paint. They only had 42 paint points. By the way, To all the people out there, right? I hope you watched tonight's game. The Knicks defense was phenomenal. Yeah, they shot 37% from three, but besides that, we held them to 109 points. This is a team that was averaging 122 points in the last 10 games. They were on fire, and we held them to 109 points. Another pro. So while this game is bad, though I'm not trying to excuse the game. It was crap, right? And I think I did get a super. Hold on, I gotta check the super out. Big time super, my man. Oh, nah. God. No strays, really? If we got this is a Boston Celtic fan, by the way. Let's give him some time. No strays says, Cleveland, this is for you, in the LeBron James voice, dropping the Celtics cloverleaf. No strays. And Cleveland, I still want you. I want to get a Cleveland Cavalier creator in the war room. We lost tonight. That's cool. We still won the season series, if that makes you feel better. I mean, that's another pro. We did win the first two games. I don't know how much better that makes you feel, but I still jump in the war room with the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers because we do own the tiebreaker. Another pro, right? So I'm trying to mix in I'm not just trying to be all doom and gloom because the season is not over. That's one thing I don't want us to feel like, right? But this is a bad loss, and I'm going to bring this fire. So enough with this positive talk. And I'll come back to the rest of the positive talk, but we got to give the Knicks the fire tonight because but I want us to do some research together, all right? Could we do that? Let's do some research together. What I'm trying to find is I'm going to go to the teams and I'm going to go to the Knicks. And what I want us to look at, we're going to look at a lineup that I think is becoming a nuisance, all right? And it's Sohan and Mitchell Robinson. Sohan and Mitchell Robinson. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get to it. We're going to get to it in a second. I do got another call. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. Call up. Voice your opinion. What's going on, my man D from Los Angeles? We was having a great conversation in that Discord, wasn't we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big time. What's going on? Where you want to go?
I need you into games expertise on this one, but I just want to say this. I think I'm at the point where going forward for the rest of the season, I'm not blaming any player at all. I don't care.
I like that.
No, I'm not blaming any player at all. I'm at the point where it's now 100% Mike Brown either produces the win or the loss. Because this far into the season, I still can't tell you exactly what the Knicks are. You know, as your caller called when he says it's the most bipolar team, it's facts. It feels like maybe we've watched 60 games or so. I can't remember the exact amount, but it's like we've watched 60 different
59.
teams, 59 different teams each night, which is crazy. I get that he's a new coach. I get that it's a new system, but you've been in the NBA for like 8 billion years, bro. You're a 4-time assistant coach champion. You've been with the best. You know what I mean? You know how to get something consistent going. And I think what's happening is, the thing that frustrated me about Tom Thibodeau was that he was too rigid, and no matter what the matchups were, it's like he stuck to the same plan. It feels like the opposite is happening here, where there's almost like you're too smart, you're stupid. Like you know what I'm saying? It feels like there's an over calculation, over analytics, maybe over collaborating going on, because it's like, what is
collaboration?
You know what I'm saying? What is your plan? Like, what? I can't blame any players anymore, and I'm glad you always push back when I talk about Brunson and how I wish he could assist more, because at this point, I'm sorry, Mike Brown, I can't fathom what you're doing. What are you getting out of Sohan? What is this addiction with Sohan?
Yo, bro, and that's what I wanted to point out. We're going ready to look at him and Mitchell Robinson right now.
How do we lose this game? And you know me, it's not about the win or the loss during the regular season.
I know. Of course.
But it's like, bro, I want to see what I need to see so I know what to expect in the playoffs. The only thing that I'm holding out hope for is, as we talked in the chat, talent is important in the playoffs. Star power
is a fact.
And I think I'm holding on to the fact that I don't see Jalen Brunson losing a 7-game series this playoffs in the East. I just don't see it. I can't see him allowing. Yeah, I can't see it. So that's what I'm. And we also have the talent to overcome. I don't see any other team that's better than our roster. But to your point about are we the best team in the East? We should be. We undeniably we should be this season. But again, Mike Brown, I cannot vouch for what you're showing me because I don't know what you're showing me.
Bingo.
I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's wild, bruh.
That's just what it is, man. And
seconds.
yeah, man. But great call, man. I'm gonna respond to more what you said. You said some great nuggets, big time.
Stay up.
All right. It's my man D from Los Angeles. Yeah, me and him, we always have Discord server. By the way, if you are a channel member, man, you got to get inside the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, man. It's nothing like it. If you enjoy having really good basketball conversation with good people, no trolls, you know, no one going to be disrespectful. Like, we all hardcore basketball fans. I mean, we get into disagreements, but it's always with class, and we have great conversations, right? Great breakdowns. You know, D's one of the guys who are very knowledgeable as fans, even when we disagree, but we disagree with class, and then we wind up seeing eye to eye on the disagreement because he's somebody who he cares about a sound basketball take. So, like, even like he said, when I push back on Brunson, now he's looking at Mike Brown, because I do think that Mike Brown has to also get his fair of the lion's share of the blame, because see, the one thing, and I know y'all not gonna like this, but the one thing I did like about Coach Tibbs is that he was ready. You can't say, and once again, I'm not asking for Coach Tibbs back. Relax. I'm rigid in this sense. You made the decision. You went with Sohan. Now that Sohan's not working, in the same game, you bring in Diawara in the third, in the fire, and you expect him to be good? You going back to the wacky lineups, man. You can't expect to be bailed out after you clearly made the wrong choice. And this is why I want to do this in real time. But before I do it in real time, we're going to do some investigative research. And I'm going to get down to the bottom a lot tonight. But we got to smash that like button. We got to get the likes up. We do not have enough likes. The goal is 100 likes minimum, right? We're going to do some investigating, reporting on this guy, Mike Brown. And what the hell is he seeing in this line? And by the way, I didn't look this up before I got on the air. For the record, I didn't look this up. I didn't plan to act like I know the number. I don't know what the number is. This is why we're gonna do it together. But let's continue to get the likes up, because it's a mystery to me, y'all. I don't understand it. Right? And while you at it, subscribe, because we know that 60+% of you guys are not subscribed. So join the movement. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We do this every day, twice a day. Okay? And we got polls in the mornings. We got short form content, clips, everything. Listen, we got a lot of stuff planned. Me and Maxine had a powerful meeting yesterday. And then we may be doing another big type of show. Hint, hint. And we're working out those details. So you guys want to be a part of it. Okay? And then also we have the 5K giveaway, which is 5K is our next milestone. So all you got to do is subscribe, and we're going to give away this Jalen Brunson trading card. And then we also have other giveaways as we grow and hit each subscriber milestone. So we do appreciate your support. We are independent creators, and I do this every single day, at least twice a day. Right? Sometimes we do 3 a days, and I'm getting ready to do a powerful Knicks in 10 show. It looks like it's going to be this weekend, because that will be game 60. So be on the lookout for that as well, right? And if you don't know what a Knicks in 10 show is, it's basically a 10-game review show where I tell you exactly where the Knicks are. And this is what I'm going to be paying attention to going forward, right? So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go to lineups, okay? So if you've ever been to NBA.com, they probably have one of the most comprehensive stat tracking systems here. So you could find any stat you want. So now what I'm looking for right now is the 2-player lineup, right? And I'm going to put the brother's name in there. What's his name? Sohan. Put this brother's name in there. And I just want to see what his plus minus is looking like with certain people on the floor. Hopefully I spelled it right. Okay, cool. I did. So look. Uh-oh. Do y'all see this? What I'm looking at right now is a very small sample size. I repeat, it's a very small sample size. But I am noticing an issue with Sohan and Mitchell Robinson. And this is my prediction. Not during this 10-game review, because it's few and far in between, but when we get to the 70-game mark, which, damn, that's crazy that we're at the 70-game mark. When we get there, I will be doing an extra deep dive on these two guys. Right now, this is preliminary, but as my suspicions has led me to believe, they are a -2.5. Sohan and Mitchell Robinson are a -2.5. Salute to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server people. What did I tell you? I said, I don't think that Robinson and Sohan is going to work. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work, but let me tell you my premise first. Here's why that lineup is not going to work. We don't have defensive issues. The only time we had defensive issues is the Detroit Pistons in the Indiana game. Every other game, because let me get to my 82 nights. Got it right here. Both teams, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Knicks, had the best record in the last 15 games. Both teams were 12-3 in the last 15 games. The Knicks are playing phenomenal ball before this game, right? And if you take out the Detroit Pistons games. If you want to look at another pro from this game, I know I gave you a bunch of pros, but the defense is real. I'm keeping it real. The defense is real. This is a Cleveland Cavaliers team that was so dominant in the last 10 games. They were third in points scored at 122. Their offensive rating in the last 10 games, they were first in offensive rating at 123.2. That's a +4.5 or 4.8. Okay? Overall, they're the 5th ranked offense. So this is a team that is, I know the competition, we laugh at the competition, but you can't be a box score warrior. You have to watch the game. I told you earlier today, the guy to watch out for, this is why you got to watch the shows. When I do my scouting reports, bro, I study the game of basketball. I tell you what to expect. I told you that Harden and Allen pick and roll is elite. They have to be top 3 in the league. Elite pick and roll game. And it wasn't necessarily the byproduct of them two, even though they both cooked tonight, but it's what else happens because they start spraying that ball. Allen is a good passer. He had one good pass to Ellis on the backside for an easy dunk. Off the pick and roll. Very dynamic. Harden's creative. Harden was hitting mad people in the corner. I'm like, how the hell he got the ball there? And Allen was a +4.4, +5.4 in the last 10 games in scoring. He's averaging 20 points a game. And he and Harden like this. They like this. And the crazy part about Cleveland, another reason why I wasn't tripping off the competition, because Mobley only played 2 games in the last 10 games. Mobley wasn't even there. So now they got Mobley back and they're going to work him into the system. And it could be a problem. It could be a problem. I'm not saying for us. They're definitely one of the better offensive teams in the game. They got 7 double-digit scorers on their roster. One of the few teams that has that. Most teams don't got that. And so I knew that this was going to be an issue. The issue is not our defense, man. Issue is the offense. Because against a team this good, our defense held up. They only scored 109 points. Yes, they shot 37% from 3, which is not the greatest defensive output number. But what did they shoot overall? I don't think they were 50% from the field. Yeah, they shot 43% from the field. They only had 42 paint points. That's a good defensive effort. Our offense didn't show up. Right? So there's a lot of elements to this game that we can discuss. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Let me know what's your thoughts on this game. If you want to talk to me about the game, to me, it just a big time disappointment. Big time. But Sohan and Mitchell Robinson, I'm telling you right now, that's my prediction. It's not going to work, bro. And that's unfortunate because we could use a guy of Sohan's size and ability defensively, but the issue is not the defense. It's not the defense, it's the offense. Sohan and Mitchell Robinson. What's going on, caller? Let the people know your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's good, man? This is James from Queens.
James from Queens, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's good, man?
Listen. Yo, you got to talk some sense to me tonight, man. I mean, man, what the hell's happening?
Bro, I feel like, all right, you watched the whole game, right?
Of course.
Okay. Did it not feel like, and maybe this is since this player was admitted into the Knicks, but like, especially tonight, the difference was really apparent. Bro, Jose Alvarado, out of all the players tonight, bro, I feel like he was the only player that was actually in it to win it. Out of all
and Mitch, add Mitch too. You gotta add Mitch. You have to.
No, yeah, Mitch too. But it's really apparent. Like obviously in other games you could see his effort, but tonight it felt like night and day. Like with other players. I don't know why, man. Like it just even when we're losing or like when we're down by a lot, it felt a lot like Jose Alvarado. It doesn't matter how down we are. Like he's really he was really the only player I saw that was like really giving the most effort, even when we're down by 20, man. And and I'm not gonna lie, no, obviously JB, JB is a great point guard, of course. He's always gonna be a great point guard. He's a bucket too. But I feel like Jose Alvarado is such a great underrated point guard. Like he dashes it out he obviously has gravity because he's so fast. He goes in the paint. Similar to Jalen Brunson. How you feel? How you think? What are your thoughts on Jose Alvarado as a straight up point guard for the Knicks?
I think he's phenomenal. I mean, a lot of people keep talking about Tyler Kolek, and I'm like, I don't think Tyler Kolek is going to do much better than what Jose's doing. Jose only didn't shoot well tonight, but like you said, there was a point. I said this in the Discord server that he was the only one playing to me, and then Mitchell Robinson joined the party later on the offensive glass. But yeah, I think Jose is exactly what we need. He brings the fight no matter what, even if he's not shooting well. You see the impact. You see
Oh my God. Oh my God. Jose Alvarado. Oh my God. Yo, he could easily, like, all jokes aside, he could easily be starting in the Knicks if JB is like hurt. Like, I'm that ass. Like, yo, he's incredibly great as a point guard, and I know Mike Brown sees this. That's why he puts him in, and and you can see him facilitating the plays as it's going on. Like, you can see him like talking to players and all that stuff. Like, yo, man, I don't know. It was just a little bit lackluster, man. I feel like it was a little bit lackluster, and even though we were down. Jose Alvarado always had that attitude, like, yo, we're gonna get back in this game.
We're gonna fight.
Yeah, and like I feel like OG, I don't know, man. I mean, I like OG. Obviously, I know the time is ending, but I just want to say this one thing. I know OG. I know OG. I know OG. Like, we OG gets buckets, of course, but like sometimes it feels like OG. I'm not saying he's not athletic, but like, man, like sometimes when he drives, it's like I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
He might get like a little bucket, and then it's like balance. Like I'm always expecting a dunk, and I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of
Yeah,
things.
I got you, man. But I appreciate you, man. Yo, great point about Jose. I appreciate the call, my brother. Big time.
All right, man. Salute.
Salute. Great point about Jose. Jose, he fights, bro. I love it. And what happens when Deuce gets back? I mean, so much questions with this team because see, Deuce brings offense. Deuce gets buckets, bro. And I'm not saying that, oh, we didn't have Deuce, so that's why I'm not doing that. That's nonsense. We lost, we got cooked. It is what it is. I don't give a damn who's there, who's not there. But I'm thinking about in the postseason run, we're going to need Deuce back because he's a bone of. Now, I know Shamba didn't have the greatest shooting night tonight. He's normally money. Jose has had some good shooting nights. He didn't have the greatest shooting night. I'm not acting like those guys can't turn it on because I know they're going to look great against Milwaukee. Right. The Bucks are a sub 500 team on the road against sub 500 teams. I believe we're 9-1. I'm gonna stat check that. But at the same time, it's the way you lose. And I feel like even though the Pistons loss felt way worse than this loss just feels bad because a lot of you guys underestimated the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right. Now, as you guys enter the show, we got to continue to get the likes up. Big time salute to everybody that just joined. I see you, L Figgy. Okay. She's okay. The toe. Okay. Big time salute, L Figgy. Big time salute. Oh, and L Figgy says, hold on. Hold on. I got to treat my big time salute to the channel members in the building. Oh, okay. Let's see. L Figgy. Harden was elevated. Harden has elevated them. I see you, L Figgy. Big time salute. I agree. James Harden has elevated the Cleveland. I hate to admit it. Trust me, I hate to admit it. But when you look at their offense in the last 10 games, and just a reminder as to what they did in the last 10 games, last season, it's hard to say that Harden didn't impact them and brought them back to where they were last year. Because now Garland is missing a lot of time, so they're trying to go on a serious playoff run. And Harden he's been durable even as he's getting older, so he's going to be reliable for them. And if Mitchell goes down or if Mitchell's not scoring, James Harden can take over the show. So L Figgy, you are on the money with that. As far as my man C, thank you for the super chat, CW Flash. He says, I don't think JB respects Cat's game. Ooh. He's putting it on JB. Putting it on JB. I disagree with that. And the reason why I disagree with that is because I've seen Brunson barely take shots early in the first quarter when they're trying to feature Cat. These guys are the epitome of selfless. Now, I know my man D from Los Angeles said he ain't buying that. I ain't buying that. And hey, maybe there are some egos behind the scenes, but they don't show it on the goddamn court. I'm sorry, like these guys don't call for the ball. Josh Hart gets the ball and has a wide open shot. He decides to dribble it in the lane or drive it towards the basket and pass it and turn the ball over. I don't even know how to wrap my brain around that. But I don't think shots are a problem with this group. And to be fair, I didn't talk about this morning, but I did take note of it. Coming into the game, the Knicks still have a top 10 assist percentage. They're top 10. They're 67.3%. So they are moving the ball and they are scoring off assists. Believe it or not, tonight, maybe not much so, but I don't know. I just don't think that. I don't think Brunson thinks that way because when you look at a night like tonight, Cat just disappears. CW Flash. I do appreciate the super chat, but I think I have to disagree with that take. What's going on, caller? State your name and where you calling from.
Uncle Breeze, Staten Island, New York. Shaolin, B-boy.
Big time salute. You said Uncle Freeze?
Uncle Breeze, B-R-E-E-Z-Z. Yes,
Got you from Shaolin. All right, big time salute to Shaolin, man.
Yes, Lord.
What's going on? What's your thoughts on this game, brother? It's a lot of elements to this game. Where you want to go, man?
Okay, I'm an OG. I watch you and I watch a lot of you guys. I'm going to put my likes and everything in your character. I love you. You're an intelligent guy. You know what you're doing. I appreciate. Oh, when you do this is beautiful. I watch it. But I gotta be honest with you. I think that this year's Knicks and the coaching, we're off. It's way off balance. I gotta be honest with you. There's a lot of there's a lot of things that's taking place with like Hart, right? As much as we love him and respect him, he's just too small for a wing. Yes, he can get rebounds, but it's not really reliable for the 3-point shooting. And too many times he's turning it down and he's passing. Sometimes to take it. He's not comfortable. Not being comfortable shows me he's not ready to be on the stage of New York stage. Right. Let's go to the next person. Oh, Bridges.
Okay.
Just not too reliable.
I know.
As much as I try my best, I'm not even caring about the 5 picks because I really know the 5 picks was really all first round picks like that for him.
Yeah. 2 of those picks are come on, stop. You even know who the 2 picks are.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Okay.
But I want to try and help with him. But I'm looking at him like, all right, these 2 parts of this starting lineup is a problem, a major problem. I can't see it getting better at this point with Mike Brown. Because Mike Brown, I like he want to try and experiment, but he really doesn't. He results back to when he feels uncomfortable, he keeps on playing too long. And that's a problem.
I'm glad you went there. Go ahead.
Yes. So then Anunoby, I really love him. I'm like, but fact is, looking at Cleveland game, it bothered me a lot because I know he ain't gonna always be able to be that consistent.
Right.
But they put them 5 out there with Towns. That's a disaster. At some point, I get mad at Brown. I'm like, Brown, you ain't gotta force this. He's forcing it. And then it makes me second guess our all-star. Now I'm gonna come down. You may not like what I'm gonna tell you, but I'm telling you the truth and the facts.
Go ahead.
Brunson is an all-star because he's playing for the most famous team in America. Facts.
Oh wow.
He's slow. He's shifty.
Seconds.
He's not athletical. He don't dunk. He's not fast. He have a lot of things against him, but it was working. But every team knows now, put a tall 6'4", 6'5", stay in front of him.
Okay.
If he start to force his shot, he don't say the memento as a point guard, because that's not his thing. His thing is a scoring guard. That's one of our other downfalls now at this point. So anytime we play against a team with Cleveland did us tonight, and you're gonna see this happen consistently, and Brunson got to really pull it together. I think he don't need to play that long. Pull him out, let him just vibrate and get it back together. And you can use our new point guard, Alvarado. He is a way better defender, way faster, and more of a passing point guard like our other point guard, the rookie. What's his name? I'm sorry, the rookie.
Coley.
Right. They pass better. Brunson, I know we look at his assist. That's cute and all, but he does not assist. He's a scorer, and I know that, and I'm okay with that.
So you know I got to respond to this when you get off, right, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Listen, I appreciate you, brother. Great call. Thank you for calling from Shaolin. I got your number down, so next time you call, I got you, brother.
I got you, my brother. I appreciate you, though. I'm definitely liking. I'm so proud of you. I see you came on now. I've been Knicks TV and all of them. I've been doing all that. But you you do speak differently. I'm like, oh, he's intelligent. He's acting like you're a man cruncher, a number cruncher. You pay attention to players. That's
100%.
unique.
But
Yeah,
I also
you could be a
watch the
coach.
game.
I'm telling you, you could be a coach. I
Thank
swear
you.
to
But
God, you could
see,
be a
but
coach.
that's the thing. You got to watch the games too. See, I
Yeah,
watched like 6 Cleveland games. So when I tell
right,
you about Cleveland, I'm not just watching the box score. You feel me?
right, right,
That's the
right,
difference. But I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so
Big
much.
time.
I got
All
you.
right. Great call. Great call. Great call. I appreciate the love and support. Definitely thank you guys. But you guys got to continue to do your part. Smash that like button, right? And also, I don't. If you got a point that you're trying to get out at the clock, I'll let you get a couple of more seconds. But we got to make sure when we hear the buzzer, we keep it moving, y'all. Feel me? All right. These are the call up show rules for the people who may not know. When you hear that, let's go. You got to get it on. And then at the end, you hear the buzzer. That's it. All right. But we do have a callback rule as well. So if you guys do want to call back, you can send in a Cashapp, a Linktree, or Super, and we'll get you back. It's called the $5 callback rule. Just to let you guys know. And once again, we got the mugs on deck, man. The mugs are fire. Go get yourself a mug. If you like to sip a cup of Morning Joe, go get yourself one of these mugs, man. We got the blue and orange brunch mug, the Bodega Cat mug, the Captain 11 mug. If you're not feeling that, go get you a This Week Inside, the NYK mug. And we do appreciate you guys and all your support. But while we at it, let's continue to smash the like button. And I'm going to respond to what the brother just said about Jalen Brunson. Because I don't know. I know he comes from the old school. And salute to the old school, right? Because I come from like the mid old school. I don't go all the way back, but I go back to the 90s, right? So I know how the game was played back then, right? And, you know, I get it. Point guards are supposed to pass the ball, but it's a new day. And we've seen one of the most super scoring guards win the championship, point guards, SGA win the championship last year, right? So this style of play can win. But then you're going to say, oh, he's 6'6", and now we're going to come with the height bias, and then we're going to debate height and how many small guards won championships. Salute to my man Errol Marks, because he gave me another small guard to add to the fray, and that is Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups was a small guard who won a championship. And if you want to argue and say, oh, they had, what do you call it? They had, Rashid on the team. No, Chauncey was the finals MVP. Oh, we do got a callback. Okay, so this is an example of a callback. I'm going to get my man Snipes on the line. All right, let me see. Yeah, I think this is Snipes. I appreciate the support. Let me get my man Snipes on the line. Hold on 1 second. Get my brother back on the line. And if you didn't call before, you want to call 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Oh, man, Coach called earlier. Big time. No, that might not be that coach though. This might be my man, Coach Vinny. We got mad coaches too that call the show. It's crazy. You see? Yeah, this is my brother. So I'm calling you back, Snipes. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. What's going on,
Yo,
Snipes? Did somebody say something to trigger you, brother? What's going on?
nothing much, bro. I'm agreeing with everything everybody's saying. It's Mike Brown, man.
Right.
This dude is trash.
Mm.
He's trash. I think he's overwhelmed. He has a lot of talent on the team. We have the deepest roster we've had in a long time.
Yeah, that's
He
fact.
doesn't know how to work it. Like what my boy said earlier. How are you leaning on Diawara to save you? Why?
That really
And then
got me upset.
you doing the Jordan Clarkson thing. I love Jordan
Right.
Clarkson, but I know you didn't want to do that. That's a desperation act.
Mm.
And then when Mitch was hot, like he's on
Yeah.
fire. He's over here chanting at Jared Allen,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next time out or next whatever, he gets out the game. Why?
Because he has a rotation that he wants to keep.
Yeah, and that goes back to, remember the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Clarkson. Tyler Colette, they close the game. We win. Why is Mikal Bridges out there if he's doing that nut stuff? Why is Josh Hart out there? Why do we have them closing the game? Why did it take for Cat to get whatever foul he got for Mitch to come back in the game? Mitch had Jared Allen and Mobley. He's been had him in a chokehold for years.
That's a fact.
Why?
That's a
Like
fact.
what is this loyalty? What is this hierarchy? What is like? And then I don't know if it's the cameras. I don't know if it's just his face. But every time they pan to him, he got the dumbest look on his face, and I'm like,
Right.
you get paid. This is your profession, right? There is no way me, you, and
Good one.
everybody else watching is smarter than the guys with the gray suits on.
That's
There's
a fact.
no way.
I agree with that.
So how? That's what I'm saying. Like Mike Brown, he has to go. I know. I've been chanting that, and we'll all come to that agreement at some point. But we don't need. I'm not saying let's go back to Tibbs. I'm just saying Mike Brown isn't the guy.
So when are we gonna pivot? When will we pivot off of him?
Off of him?
Yeah, you want to pivot off of him now, or you want to wait till like the summer?
I mean, we gotta wait till the summer, right? We can't do this mid-season. Yeah, we can't do it mid-season.
Right.
I would like to do it mid-season, but it just logically it doesn't make sense. But it's just like,
so you're saying like playoff come, we don't win the championship, he's out of there.
Get him out of here. Like,
get him out of there.
I mean, but you know, in reality, he should have never been here. Like I told you before, this is a last minute hire. He should have never even been there. You've seen his track record. He's a good assistant coach. He's not a good head coach.
All right, brother. Yo, man.
No? Am I reaching there?
You know, I'm gonna give him a pass because my hot seat personally, this is not James Dolan. Relax, y'all. I'm gonna repeat. This is not James. This is my hot seat.
Okay.
I think Leon Rose is on my hot seat more than Mike Brown.
There you go.
You know why?
There you go.
You know why? Because hey, hold on. Let's stay with me. I know. I'm not saying I want to fire him, but at this year 6, what do we like? If we get bumped in the second round, where do we go from here? Where are we going? Like,
well, at this point, give me who is the woman, the Dawn Staley? Give me Dawn Staley, bro. At this point,
the Eddie effect. I ain't mad at it.
Give me Dawn Staley. I know a lot of guys is like the Hillary Clinton wave. They ain't want that, but at this point, like, yo, it just, like I said, with the cup, we saw the rotations, we saw the passing, we saw everything to go right. He adjusted accordingly when the cup came down, and that's what I'm hoping he does in the playoffs. Is like, all right,
please.
What did my boy say? The game tells you what did he say? The game tells you how to play. What's that saying?
The game tells you how to adapt to something, something like that.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
He's not doing that. He's just going with, all right, let me put in my starting 5 because they're going to take it out. Like, the whole reason we came back, the whole reason we had a little run was off the bench. That was, like my boy said, Alvarado.
Down the stretch, yep.
Dog. Alvarado's a dog. This dude's the shortest guy on the team. He got 4 rebounds. How?
Bingo, man. But yo, man, I appreciate the callback, brother. Anytime anybody's triggered, you could do what my man Snipes did. Like, if you want to add something, you felt like, nah, man, I gotta continue going. You know what you could do. Hit that link tree. I appreciate you, brother.
This game is a full pee-off. Like, it's like, yeah, what are we doing? But I ain't gonna hold you up the time. I just want to spit that out there.
No. Great stuff, man. Great stuff.
Mike Brown need to go, and everybody knows it. But we all just gonna sit back and wait and see what happens.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta sit back and wait. That's the only thing. We can't do it now. We gotta wait. Now, if we drop the ball like something crazy like second round, he's out of here, man. But
you're gonna see it when we play the Spurs. When we play the Spurs again, you're gonna see it again, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Mike Brown this," because we're gonna do the Bucks. We're gonna go crazy against the Bucks and look like the legendary team.
Right.
You know, emotions gonna be high, and then we're gonna play the Spurs. They're gonna sun us, and we're gonna be like, "What was Mike Brown doing?" You know what's gonna happen.
I hope not, but yo, it's a great chance it does, man. But I appreciate it, brother. Have a good one.
I appreciate you, man. Likewise.
Big time. All right. Keep the calls coming. 646. Oh my God. Yo, why is Detroit, man? Detroit, man, listen, I'm not Detroit Fan TV tonight. All right. I'm not Detroit Fan TV tonight. What's going on with Detroit? What's going on, my man Rock from the ATL? Talk to me, brother. How are you feeling tonight after such a disappointing game on national TV? Another one like Khaled said.
Well, you know what? I got to be honest. I haven't seen the game, so immediately after the
Okay.
game ended, I went on the internet to hear everybody talking about it, and I got a pulse from it in that sense. But it's apparent that Mike Brown doesn't know how to mesh the talent that's needed to put it out on the floor, as far as putting together players, and in that sense that what the team needs at that time to be successful on the floor. From what I'm gathering, you know what? I got so many things to say, man. But yeah,
I know.
it's ridiculous. I don't know where to go. Damn, let me see.
I had a question. It was, are we the best team in the East, but we're not showing it?
I believe we are, as far as talent concerned, but it's just there's no leadership in the sense that when something's going wrong, somebody needs to put their foot down and direct everybody, whether that's the captain or whether that's Coach Brown, but it's not happening. But I'm with you far as Leon. I mean, this is all about team construction.
Right.
Team construction is a big part of being a GM. That's the most important thing when you're a GM. Team construction. And you know what? I know he doesn't. I mentioned it to you before. I know the captain don't do pick and rolls, but I think we need a player that he can pick and roll with, because when all else fails, it's the only solid play in basketball that's sure to work
That's
if
a
you have
fact.
a co-op partner.
Yep.
Remember how Chris Paul and David West used to be?
Oh yeah. 100% elite.
I'm talking like that. And the only place you know what I could think of, and I'm not saying he will fit our team because he's not a great defender. Um, but I think I could see the captain doing a pick and roll that goes seamlessly with Bam Adebayo.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I'm
know,
not
man.
trading Towns for him, but
No.
I think it would be my. I think they would have more chemistry in
Yeah.
pick and rolls.
Yeah, definitely. And from what I'm saying, from what I've been hearing from everybody, everybody's complaining about how he yanked Mitch out too fast, and that don't make sense to me because we all know Mitch is the Cavs killer because he was handling them boys
Exactly.
last season in the playoffs, so he
Yep.
was seeming like he was doing it again this in this
10
game.
seconds.
Yep.
I'm
100%.
convinced that we ever got rid of Mitch, the Cavs would try to go and get him, especially if he's in the same conference, just so he can't hurt them.
Maybe, but they're second neighbor team, so it would be hard. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did it because he does kill them. That is a pro for me. Like going forward, I know that Mitchell Robinson destroys the Cavs, and that's a great trump card to have. 100%.
Yeah, and you're right. Um, they are better than we thought they was, but I knew they was gonna be good too. The Cavs once they got Harden, because Harden is offensively is the genius, but the
Yeah.
knock on him, he don't perform in the playoffs. So
Bingo. Bingo. We'll see what happens, man. But I got them beating the Pistons. Yeah, I heard you. I hope y'all heard that, Pistons. I got the Cavaliers wiping the floor with the Pistons, man. But I appreciate you, Rock. Big time.
all right, bro.
All right, salute. That's my man Rock from the ATL. Before I get to the next call, we got to continue smashing the likes. That's one. All right, let's continue smashing the like button. We talking about this Knick game tonight. We doing a deep dive. All right, we do 100 likes minimum, y'all. So continue smashing that like button, and I'm gonna take some more calls. We got an interesting topic. The Knicks, and are they really the best team in the East, but are not showing it? Do you really believe that? This was stated in the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server tonight, and I hate that. I don't like that. I come from the school that you are what your record is. We could talk about that and more, but smash that like button, and I'm going to take more calls. We got to get the likes to 100. I do appreciate all your support. Everybody who rocks with me, while you're liking the video, also subscribe to the video, because we know that in the last 28 days that 60+% of our viewers are not subscribed. So help us close the gap tonight. Smash that subscribe button. It's very important that we show the algorithm that this is the place to be. Where there's smoke, there is fire. All right. And also, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. The next milestone is 5K. And we have this cool 5K giveaway, which you will get one of the subscribers of the channel. We will be giving away this Jalen Brunson rookie trading card. All right. Now, you don't got to do nothing. No emails, no phone calls. All right. All you got to do is subscribe and to enter and win, man. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I'm going to throw another angle, and I'm going to try to get my man Zach on the line. Zach, if you're listening, I'm coming to you next. But what if this is all to try to diminish Mitchell Robinson's value? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by diminish Mitchell Robinson's value? Pulling him out the game, the load management. I'm going to get to that in a second, but continue to smash the like button, all right? Let me see if my man Zach could answer. 646-995-8389. I got a lot of notes here, man, on this game. It's crazy, man. What's going on, Zach? Talk to me, brother. How are you feeling, man?
How am I feeling? I mean, listen, like I said in the Discord earlier, I'm going to chalk it up to a lackluster effort. But at the same time, there's obviously quite a few things that I found disconcerting this evening. Most of all is Mike Brown's rotations, which I've been saying in the Discord for a minute. And I know you've been giving me a little feedback on that, but come on. You and I both know his rotations are as suspect as it gets at this point in time.
He's getting wacky again, man. He's getting real wacky, bro. And it's really bothering me, bro.
It's really bothering me. I mean, specifically, I'm going to give you the one thing that bothers me is why is he trying to allow Hart to play out of a slump? Dude, put him on the bench. If he's not playing well, if he's pinching too hard, can't recover on the three, allows the back door to happen just about every time, it's okay to put him on the bench.
Right. I agree with that.
I mean, that was one of my big things tonight. Other thing is we had a cat who was 4 for 4 in the first half, hit his only 3 that he shot. So he went 5 for 5 for the game. And the second half, you just went completely away from the guy. You didn't give him anything. No, I mean, he had one underneath play, and then he hooked him because he's trying to make something happen, right? And he got his he got his typical offensive foul.
Typically,
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to credit him for any, I'm not. But at the same time, Pat went, what was it, 4 for 16? Dude.
Yeah.
Understand
Cap went 6 of 19.
6 of 19. Whether either way, I mean that's
still bad.
It's still bad. I mean the whole team was just absolutely horrendous in the 30% for the whole night, except for Mitch. Mitch was unbelievable tonight. Give him his flowers. 100%. The dude came out to play. He always plays well against Cleveland. We all know that.
That's a fact.
But the thing about Captain, and this is my plight tonight specifically, is you had Pat coming off 2 really well-played games, showing the aggression, showing his desire to help this team win. Feed the cat. You weren't shooting well. You weren't passing the ball well. You were slow. You were lethargic. It's okay to give up the ball and let somebody else be the hero for the night.
Right. 100%.
And I love Cat. And I'm not trying to say that he's not the epitome of what the Knicks are today. But we also he has an obligation to the team over himself.
Right. No, I mean, you're hitting on it now. Go ahead.
And then last but not least, Mike Brown has got to stop coaching nervous. And he doesn't show it on his face, but you can see it in his rotations. He's tight on his rotations, doesn't make the right substitutions. We were getting killed in the first quarter. Mitch came in the game in the second quarter, got us back to within 2 points. We ended the half down by 6. We're right there in the game. And then we come out of the third quarter and we don't feed Cat. We go right back to the same routine. And that is not acceptable as a coach. That's on the coach.
I agree. Yeah. Bingo, man. Bingo.
10 seconds.
Man, great call. I agree with you. And the coaching nervous, I'm gonna touch on that, man. I appreciate you, Zach.
Can I make one last thing, by the way?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
If he doesn't make it to the finals, he should be fired.
Oh, you going to the finals? Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, if he doesn't make it to the championship, listen, Hibbs didn't make it to the finals either. Like, that was his. If we make it to the finals and we lose in 7 games, you can't fire the man, right? So that's my only point.
Of course.
But it should have been Danny Hurley. It should have been Danny Hurley. That's all I'm saying.
I hear that, man. I appreciate you, Zach. We're gonna talk more in the Discord, and I like your take, man. Great take.
Appreciate you.
Big time. That's my man Zach. He's a part of the Knicks Take Madness Discord server channel members. Big time salute to all the channel members in the building, man. I see you. I see you, Coach. Coach, did you call up earlier on the Fanathon clip? Because I seen you. I'm not sure if that was you or another. Because we got like 3-4 coaches that call up. Big time salute to Maxine, the super producer. If you're still up, I think Maxine might be knocked out. Big time salute to Zach in the building. All right, and of course, big time salute to L Figgy. I see you. If you are a channel member, join the Discord. That's 100%. 2, I forgot to shout this out. The 82 Nights, the playoff edition. You can get your pre-orders now, okay? The playoff edition of this, all right? This is the official basketball intelligence system. It's a journal, and big time salute to all the people who bought this. But we came out with the game night, the official, game night, the playoff edition, and we're accepting pre-orders now. So all you got to do is hit the link tree. Everything that we have is on the link tree. I'm gonna give you a big time salute to everybody who smashed the like button once again. We almost there. All right, we gotta get the likes to 100. It's important. YouTube needs to see that we are consistent, and we are consistently getting these likes up. So definitely, we appreciate you guys for smashing the like button. Okay. And let me get some, man. 646-995-8389. I'm gonna warn y'all now. Let me just put the disclaimer up. We don't agree with the views of this next caller that we're about to get on the line. Okay? So I did it in advance. All right. 646-995-8389.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on? Number 7. Where we going?
Hater number 7. How you doing?
Hater number 7. Oh, Lord.
Let's go. Listen.
Where are we going? Because remember, you lost to the Spurs, so you got to be a little humble. A little humble.
But I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
I was very impressed by.
Hello, say that again. I think we lost you. What you said? Uh-oh. Did we lose number 7? Hold on. Yeah, I think we might have lost him. I'm going to get him back. 646-995-8389. He sometimes he has reception issues. I'm going to try to get him back. So this is a humble call. I take a humble call. I mean, I take any call. I'm the objective fan. I don't duck the smoke. What's going on? You got bad reception. Let me see if we hear you now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Listen, I told you I thought we played really well against the Spurs.
Okay.
I was impressed the way we played. One thing came to mind. And I remember in our debate that we had, you told me outside shooting was going to kill us. And you were absolutely right. That
Okay.
I think we lost because we couldn't shoot from the outside. And you, after our debate, I do not no longer think we're going to win the championship.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's respectful.
Because you're
really quickly, I'm going to
right.
pause your time. Really quick, I'm going to pause your time.
Okay.
I think that you guys will be great in the next 2-3 years. 100%. 100%. Detroit is coming. Trust me. It's just like right now. That's all I was saying in the war room. This is why I keep telling people to go back to the war room, because remember, I told you, you guys got the regular season. I told you that.
Yes.
You're the best in the regular. You got that. Postseason is going to be a little different, but I appreciate it. Go ahead. I'm gonna play your time back. I appreciate that response. That's real talk right there.
Yes, yes. Now, but I do think we're going to come out of the East.
Okay.
I think we're going to come out of the East. Now, what's interesting to me is all the teams you said that you weren't worried about now.
Okay.
Bill had the debate about Mike Brown. I told you Mike Brown isn't the coach for you guys. And man, they're calling for his head right now.
Hey man, that's Nick business, man. Look, we got our own business to sort out, you know?
Yeah. And the whole Brunson thing, hey, send Brunson to Detroit. We would love Brunson in Detroit.
I know y'all would love the Brunson. Y'all would win. Now y'all winning the championship if we send Brunson to Detroit. No, we're not doing that.
Brunson and Cade Cunningham, Brunson needs
a championship.
Another big guard to help him out. You guys are putting
100%.
too much on his shoulder.
I agree with that. We agree on that.
He needs another big guard that can help him out, and you guys will be straight.
You know who I like? I like Nembhard from Indiana.
Yes.
Nembhard, solid.
Yes. But I tell you what, y'all need to get off Brunson. They're just on Brunson so hard. I'm like, Brunson is nice. He kind of reminds me of Isaiah a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah. You need to get off Brunson. Brunson's solid. But you got to give him some help. You got to give him some help, man. And Mike Brown is garbage. Get him out of there. Get him out of there, man. I told y'all. Get him out of there. But you
did say that.
But what's going to happen? We're going to lose a lot more games too. So hey, man, don't pack it in yet. I mean, you're no. See, one thing about your fans and our fans, when we lose, we're not, man, you guys are just brutal when you guys lose.
Yeah. That's New York. That's New York.
Moly.
Yeah, that's New York.
I'm like, man, relax, man. Your team is solid.
Yep. 100%.
But you know what? You guys are gonna be all right. But I just don't think Mike Brown's the coach for you guys. That to me, that's your only issue. But at the end of the day, I think you guys will be all right. You're gonna go far. Hopefully you don't see us again. But
I think we'll be ready. I think if we see each other, because more than likely it'll be the finals, the Eastern Finals, I think we're gonna be straight. Because if we get to the Eastern Finals, that means they worked out some stuff.
That's right.
You feel me?
Yeah. If you get to the finals, but I tell you something. I've been going back to our debate, even with our team. You know, the flaws that I see in our team now that you said that were flaws, and I was watching that Spurs game, and I was like, man, this guy told me about our outside shooting, and he is so right. If we could just hit something from the outside, we'd be all right. But that's why we're not winning no championship, because we won't beat the Spurs.
Right.
not like
100%.
This. Yeah, we don't have the talent to beat the Spurs.
I appreciate it. Y'all still got to see OKC too. We got to see OKC too. I'm not looking forward to it.
we got to play them. But I think that guy, I'm not worried about. Wembley's a whole different animal, man.
Yeah, he's
but
different.
Duren, I tell you what, like I told you, watch out for Duren. Duren got with him. Duren had 26 points that night. And I told you, Duren was a monster.
Yep. But listen, man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
I got to check that game out. I didn't watch it because I can't find my login to Peacock. So I got to wait till it comes on
NBA.
game,
man. Detroit played really
I'm going to watch it.
Physical. So, but
I'm
like I
watching.
said, we can shoot from the outside, just like you said. But hey,
Yep.
I'll be back in
Bingo.
touch. Hey, tell your
Big
fans
time.
to lighten up on Brunson, man.
They
He's a,
not.
yeah,
They not.
y'all got it. He's nice, man. Brunson is nice.
But yeah, Brunson is definitely nice, man. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it though. That's real talk.
All right, brother. You have a good
Big
night.
time salute. All
All right,
right.
bye bye.
That's my man. He was in the first war room. To anybody who's a fan of another team and you got somebody you think they could get with me, I'm telling you right now, let me show you something. Right? Because let me tell you how bold I was, right? We playing against the Detroit Pistons, right? They already beat us twice, smacked us twice. How much of a savage am I? I'm willing to do a debate game night. The same night we lost in the Garden, I was willing to do debate after there because I already know I conceded in the debate that this is not about the regular season. This is about the postseason. And one of the things I told them was that. But look, you got to have somebody who has a book that looked like this. This ain't like 1970 Knicks history, right? This ain't 1970 Knicks history. This is my own 82 night. This is like the prototype. This is the first one that was ever created. The only one that's like it, by the way. Anyway. And yeah, you got to have a book like this. This is for this season, not last season, not the season before that, not a combination of years. You don't got a book that look like this. Yeah, you're not getting with me. All right. And yeah, that's 100%. So I'm willing to debate anybody. And look, to the teams we beat in the regular season, like Cleveland, I know they won tonight, but we won the season series. I won't talk about the regular season. We could just talk about postseason and outlooks. And that's how we'll do the debate, just to keep it fair. But 646-995-8389, call up and voice your opinion. And before I get to the next caller, which is going to be a doozy, we have to continue smashing that like button, all right? All right, continue to smash that like button. Let me get into this next call, all right? Now, this is going to be another Detroit person. Hold on, let me put the disclaimer up, all right? The views. Let's see if he answers. Uh-oh, what's going on?
Yo.
Number 2. Where we going tonight, man? You know, I spoke
Hold
to
on
number
before
7
you start
just
my
now.
time. Hold on before you start my time.
Okay, go ahead. I got you. Hold on.
This is for you Knicks fans. You want
What's
to
up?
win? Go get Mark
What's up?
Jackson.
Okay. All right.
Go get Mark
Okay.
Jackson. Get you somebody homegrown. Get you somebody that's passionate to know the players. Get you somebody that care about the city, that care about the format, and is a point guard himself to develop more point guards. Second of all, I disagree with number 7. First of all, we didn't have nobody else.
So can I start? You ready? You ready to go? You ready to go?
Yeah.
All
First
right,
and foremost, number 7, I disagree with you. You know I'm from Detroit, and you know we ain't gonna go against each other on no app or on no YouTube. You know the code of the streets. We don't do that. But I disagree with you because we didn't have Stewart. We had a K went 5 for 30 something or 20 something. That was a bad night. And we not gonna beat everybody in the NBA. It's a loss. It's a loss. That's what I be telling y'all Knicks fans. If we beat everybody in the NBA, then when we lose to them, how do we learn from losing? I was happy we lost. For one, it's a learning lesson that this Stewart got to, yeah, that's your brother, but you got to use your head. You know what I'm saying? That time, okay, we got you. And any other time, but we need to have you in the game. He would have played a major part of rebounding, boxing out Wemby. It would have been another body that he would have had to deal with. Second of all, we have poor shooting night. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know that. That's it. That don't mean we got poor shooters because we got some people that can shoot. We got Cade. We got Duncan. We got Green. We got Jenkins. We got people that can shoot. We got Tobias. The problem is we just had a bad night. We had back-to-back games. It'd be like that. I told you from day one, I don't want us to win every game. We need to lose some games to learn how I feel. And we lost without dude. So a bad shooting night is a bad shooting night. It didn't like we gave a bad effort. They gave a good effort. They just got frustrated. You feel me? And you ran into a chainsaw. Everybody had off nights in the NBA. They just got blew out by What's the name just got blew out? Okay, he just got blew out by the Hornets or the Bucks. One of the two beat the hell out of them.
Yeah, I think
So
it was the
it's just
Hornets. Yep.
bad nights. It's just a bad night. Shit, we can't win.
Facts.
Excuse my life, but we can't win every game, bro. It's
Right.
impossible. And with y'all, I was the one once again. Give me my props. You never give me my props. I said it. Go back to your room. I said you haven't played the new Cleveland. You said y'all won already. You heard what I told you. I said you haven't played this new Cleveland. Remember that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And you know what happened? I didn't watch them, but I watched them. And I did a show this morning saying, I don't know, y'all. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I
because you're
watched
not
them.
watching nobody but Detroit. You know Cleveland ain't no
Stop
viable.
it. No. That's
No,
not
let's
true.
keep it real, man. You know you don't care about Cleveland. You know you could beat Cleveland in a 4-game series.
Oh, yeah, of
They
course.
might
Of
take you. All
100%.
right. But your fans got to quit saying y'all got a better lineup than us. You don't. One, our
Nah,
team
we
plays
do, though.
together. Our team plays together. Hard work is always going to beat talent if talent don't work hard.
All right. Well,
And all
I
right.
disagree. I think that in the
You
postseason,
always
if we meet.
disagree. That's where you at. That's where
Hey,
you at,
by
and
the
that's
way,
where we're at.
hold on. I'm gonna pause you really quick. I dropped a short with you talking about me. You said you didn't like how I didn't call out my team's flaws, and I dropped that short on TikTok. I'm gonna drop it on YouTube tomorrow, so you can check it
No,
out.
listen. You
You
misunderstood
made
what
your
I
second
said.
clip.
No,
Go ahead.
listen. You missed what I was saying. You was misunderstanding what I'm saying. A lot of people do. What I was saying was when your team wins, you don't evenly balance the scales and critique. You talk more about what y'all want about. And winning, see, I play basketball. You play basketball too. You know, in
Yeah.
winning, you have to build character within your team. Summer League, AAU, y'all all have to somewhat be together. We used to get punished for playing AAU
10
instead of playing with the team
seconds.
because you learn a chemistry, and that's how y'all learn to win. I told you earlier that y'all don't have a team chemistry. You kept saying, man. I told you it's internal problems. I told you that when I first met you. You got people who don't like the system and they blaming dude because he keeps shooting all the shots. Brunson, if you look at the shots, you say you do the stats, his shot selection is up, his field goal attempts is up, and Cats is down.
Well, listen, man. I think we're
I
gonna
don't
be
got
all
no
right. We
reason,
gonna.
bro. I don't have no reason to lie to you.
No,
I'm
I
not a
hear
Knicks
you. I
fan.
hear you. No, I hear you. I heard you.
I don't want nobody to win. I'm hating on everybody, but
No,
I'm
I
telling
got
you,
you.
I'm a realist. I'm a realist about
I
it.
got you.
I don't
I got you.
hate anybody. I don't hate your team, dude. It don't cost me nothing to watch y'all. You feel me? So
Right.
what I'm saying to you is when you look at your team, I'm not telling you how to project your team. I'm just saying with us, I tell you our flaws and our weaknesses and what we need to work on as a cohesive group. You feel me? So
Right.
it is what it is. You know, and much love to
All
y'all, man. I mean, you know,
right, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. We got to move on.
no
We got to
problem.
move on. We got to move on. But I
Thanks
appreciate
for
you,
taking
number
my
two.
call. Yeah, for sure, bro. Always.
Big time. Big time. All right. It's number two, man. Is this too much Detroit talk tonight? Oh my God. What are we doing with Detroit, y'all? Please, hopefully the views didn't go down. I do, hold on, the disclaimer for the views that Big time salute to number two though. I know we joke and stuff like that because we rivals, but you guys can see those are, the opposite team calling up, but they just want to talk basketball. It's nothing extra with those guys. That's why I look forward to when those guys call in. But I need to get some more New York people on the line. I disagree with 90% of what he said. I mean, these guys are scared to shoot, bro. They're not even taking the shot. Like, I refuse to believe that there's an issue with shots. What's going on, Joe from AC, man? Where we going tonight, man? I need that tri-state area, that tri-state energy back, man. Detroit trying to take over, man. We gotta combat that, man. Where we going?
Nah, man. I'm not feeling anything that he was saying about, this Cleveland, the new Cleveland. Man, Mikal Bridges shot 6 for 17, and that's how they won.
Right.
Like, come on, man. You guys really
Right.
think that we're going to have Mikal Bridges shooting like that every game? Come on, man.
Nah. Not going to
New
happen.
Cavs, I don't think so. We had one bum quarter. We scored 11 points.
Yep.
That's where we lost right there.
Yep. 100%.
Listen, man, I'm not buying this, new Cavs. It's James Harden, dude. It's Harden. It's Harden, dude. Like, come on. He sucks. He's just got this. He's just rolling with this new Cavs team that, I don't know. He's not good. Trust. He's not good. He's washed. James Harden is washed, buddy. You think the Cavs are going to beat us in a 7-game series with James Harden? You're out of your
I
mind.
definitely don't think that. Yeah, I don't think they're going to beat us in a 7-game series. No.
Never. No. Now, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the caller number 2. Or hitter number 2. But
he's going to have to realize that they're going to beat the Detroit Pistons. That's a fact. They meet in that second round. The Cavaliers is beating the Pistons. Trust me when I say so.
Yo, that's a good segue because I was just going to say, even if we do drop to 4 and we play Toronto, number 5, we're going to have to play the winner of the play-in and the Pistons. So what happens if the Heat win the tournament and then they beat the Pistons in the first round and then we play the Heat in the second round? What happens then?
That'd be crazy. I don't think that he could beat. As much as I don't like the Pistons and I would like to see that, I don't think that that's going to happen. I think they could beat the Heat. But any other team, I'm cautious. But the Heat, I don't got no faith.
Yeah, okay, so it lines up perfectly then, exactly what you're saying. We're going to see the Detroit Pistons in the second round, and they're going to lose because it's never been done before. History is in our favor. They're not going to win past the second round. We've done it. They haven't. I think we beat them in the second round.
Yeah, but really quick, Joe. I don't think, and add your time pause. I don't think that the Heat could beat Detroit, but any other team is a possibility. But the Heat, I just don't got no faith in the Miami Heat. I really don't. But any other team could beat them in the first round. So yeah, just to stick, to where you was at.
All right. Well, you said my time's up, right?
No. I said no. Pause your time.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
you good? You still got time?
Yeah. I'm seeing here Jordan Clarkson 1 minute. I don't understand that. Like, why put someone in for a minute? That doesn't make any sense, But
yeah, it's wacky.
What are we doing? And I don't know. Some of the rotations, I don't like it. I don't like Mitchell Robinson 19 minutes. I don't like that. He needs to get at least 25.
Why not?
And what else am I seeing here? We lost the 3-point battle by 3 3-pointers, and we lost free throws. Yeah.
It's hard to. So even when Detroit says your coach is the problem, it's hard to argue against that, bro.
Yeah.
Why else are we having these shortcomings? I mean, if all the players are shooting bad, then whose fault is that? If one player is shooting bad, okay. But when everybody's shooting bad, it's.
Yeah, I just don't like our usage either. I don't like Mikal getting all these shots. We got to get Karl Anthony Towns involved more in the offense. This is what we've been talking about. So
that's fact.
I don't know how you feel about that with the Cat, but he's got 5 shots a game.
Agree.
It's not gonna help. So
I agree. I appreciate you, Joe.
All right, thanks for taking my call, man.
Now, big time salute, man. Joe and AC. Big time. Yeah, I hope I didn't put the narrative on him about Mike Brown, but I give Mike Brown the lion's share of this because when everybody's shooting bad, of course, it's everybody's fault they lost. But everybody shot bad besides 2 players. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I like the way Bridges played, except for the fact that he took more shots than Towns. There's no reason why he gets 3 times as much shots as Karl Anthony Towns. That don't make no sense. Your 4th option is supposed to be a 4th option. How does the 4th option becomes the 2nd option? And he's not even shooting good. It's one thing if he was on fire. Ride the hot hand, that's old school. Okay, cool. But the brother wasn't even making nothing. Y'all. And I'm just trying to understand. Towns was 100% from the field. He should have got more shots. Yes, somebody said this earlier too. Towns, you got to demand the ball. You got to command the ball. And what are we doing? But to my man who just said that James Harden was washed, I don't know if I could buy that. I can't say James Harden is one. Now, would I say James Harden is in his prime? No. I think James Harden is still serviceable, man. As much as I don't want to admit that, and I don't want to give them their props, but James Harden in that pick and roll with Allen is elite, bro. It's one of the best pick and roll attacks I've seen this season. Trust me, I watch a lot of basketball. Harden and Allen, it's a dangerous pick and roll, bro. You seen it tonight. You seen different variations. I mean, off the handoff with the screen. You seen straight regular pick and roll, downhill. You seen, all types of different actions, pin downs. I mean, just look at the offense tonight. Even though our defense was good, I think that our defense was solid. The paint defense, especially the 3-point defense, not really, but the paint defense was solid tonight. We had 8 blocks. That's another pro. Like I just didn't want to big up the Knicks too much because we lost, but we had 8 blocks tonight. Like, we were keeping them out of the paint. They only shot 43% from the field. Do understand that. And Mitchell Robinson is the reason why the rebound battle was tied. He's the only reason why. Right? Big time salute to everybody who just joined the show. If you did join, we got to continue smashing the like button. And we can continue breaking down this game. We will continue to take calls. 646-995-8389. The Cleveland Cavaliers got the win against the New York Knicks. Are the Knicks still the best team in the East? We're just not showing it. Do you agree with that narrative? Do you agree with that narrative? And we're going to answer that question, but continue to smash the like button. By the way, I know it's late as well. And as we smash that like button, you could always send in a donation if you want me to respond to what you're saying in place of a call. I will read it and break it down. You can hit the link tree, you can hit the Cash App or the Super, whatever you prefer. And I will respond. But as we continue to get the likes up, I do appreciate everybody for your support. All right? We're on the road to 5K. No, we're on the road to 10K, but the next milestone is 5K because we know that at least 60+% of you guys are not subscribed who watch the channel. So as soon as we get to the 5K subscriber mark, we will give away this Jalen Brunson trading card, okay? And by the way, to the people who watched the first ever 24-hour live stream that we did, big time salute to us for doing the first ever live stream. YouTube did not republish the video, so we had to drop it in clips. And we've been doing it every single day. So if you want to catch up on the Fanathon, you can head over to the video section. We already dropped like half of the episodes, and we got another like 6 more to go. But if you are a channel member, you can binge it in one shot. So, if you're off from work and you just want to watch a whole lot of content, you could go ahead. It's comical. The episode that we dropped today had my dad in it, but this giveaway comes from that, okay? Because every time we reached a milestone, we were going to give away something. So let's get the call in the building. If I miss your call, I will call back. Big time salute to everybody who's rocking it and supporting with the show. Late night talking the Knicks. This is what I love to do. I am in my element. What's going on, Mike?
Hello.
Man, how you feeling tonight, brother?
Oh, I'm good. I saw the game, and I wanted to have this question answered. Do you think that since Brunson brought up the do me right by contract issue, that a lot of the players are looking at him side-eye? Because to pay Brunson, some people are going to have to go. You can't pay everybody.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's a
Because
possibility.
it's like, even Bridges, I mean, in the age of the internet, everybody's hearing what people are saying these days about them. So now he shot a lot tonight. It seemed like every time somebody gets on him, it lights a little fire. He might have been off, but he was shooting a lot.
He was shooting a lot. He definitely was.
And that's a part of what they call Villanova should have been over crew, on the Knicks. And I mean, even Josh Hart. I mean, they're boys, you know. So
Right.
I think that the office is going to look at that, depending on how the Knicks look this offseason. They're going to look at that. Maybe they're going to have to break that up a little bit. You know, maybe we gave away. We traded the wrong Villanova guy. Maybe DiVincenzo is the guy that really could have kept it together, but I can't see Josh Hart and Bridges, you know, continuing to start on this team. You need to let these other guys get in there and see what you got so that you can go forward. Because I don't know, a lot of times Bridges is going to disappear. Josh Hart's not going to have it. He can rebound, but you know that's about it. He tries to keep it together, but
Right.
he can't cover all the floors. Neither can Bridges. And some changes may have to be done. And you shouldn't have to tell somebody to take advantage of their advantages. Like everybody's
That's true.
saying, well, Cat has to demand the ball. I mean, I'm the point guard. You, Karan, point guard, you see, you know, if I got the advantage, you're going to see me. You don't have to, I don't have to ask you. You're going to like, yo, get in your spot. I'm hitting you. You're going to do it. I know you would do it. So I think Brunson making $1 million, we can't answer that question for him, but we can assume that he knows this. And Cat, I want them to get together, but I mean, are we really fighting an uphill battle between two egos? I don't know.
I don't know.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like what you said, there's some substance to it. And I'm gonna respond after your call. I think that you brought some interesting elements. You talked about the money and how other guys are feeling. So yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, you know, I can only assess it this way because these guys, they play a great game, but then this keeps coming up in the media, in the papers, and online. I mean, guys are looking at that. They say, well, damn, who are they going to get rid of to pay him $300 million or maybe $400 million a year after that? I mean, I'm going to invest this time with the team, but I might not be here.
Man, I appreciate you, Mike. Great call, my brother. Big time.
All right. Take care, man.
All right. Mike has a great point when we talk about the money, and I want to play around with that. He makes a great point. The only issue that I think I would say with Mike's point is when we get to Jalen Brunson's, let's see, when his deal is up, Bridges, OG, Towns is the guy. Now, now, if there's questions on Towns, like if Towns doesn't sign an extension beforehand and we make it to this point, I don't think we will get to this point. I think somebody will be moved already. Because Mike has a point. Because Jalen Brunson's contract would kick in, his new deal would kick in this year, when nobody's on the contract. So, well, OG would have a player option, and then Mikal still would be under his. So this would be the team, though, Mike, just to show you the money. And if Jalen Brunson, let's say, you give him the Supermax, that first year would probably be $65 million. And you add Jalen Brunson $65 million, that will leave you with $50 million in cap space to sign someone under the secondary print. A whole team. Right? Now, depending on the cap politics and who we sign, more than likely it wouldn't be this way. But maybe the brother has a point. But I just don't think you'll get to this point, or you'll get here, Mike. And the guys that make it to this point, I think more than likely make it to this point, right? Or there's just a whole new regime. I don't know. It's kind of scary when you think about it, and that's only 3 years away. So relatively short time. But I don't know, man. These guys also, a lot of times these guys are younger. So they're not as long term with their thinking. I don't know if they're thinking about their next deal, because OG's still like in the, the early stages of his. Towns is in the middle of his. Towns wants to resign, and Brunson is going to be due up too. So we'll see. And then Josh Hart, I think his is contingent on Jalen Brunson. But interesting points, man. Interesting points. I'm just looking at the pros. I mean, there's some pros, man. We still have the season, the tiebreaker for the season. If we end up in the tie, we'll win that. Mitchell Robinson balled out. That's good. Now we just got to get Towns rolling. If we get Towns rolling, then we will be straight. All right, man. We only 11 likes away from 100. Let's get the likes to 100. What are we doing, guys? Smash that like button. Let's get the likes to 100. I may have to get into some 82 night stats in a second, because there's another element to this game that really bothers me, because I'm trying to understand why but one of the elements I'm gonna get into is the first quarter. What is really going on with the first quarter of games? Why can't we start out strong? Why do we have to fight back? Now, I'm not saying you're going to start strong every game, but this team benefits from fast starts. And I'm going to tell you why. Or faster starts. Maybe not fast starts, but faster starts. But yeah, continue to smash the like button, guys. So I'm in the 82 Nights Club, right? All right. I'm gonna go to the actual games. Now, recently, except Detroit and Indiana, we actually led. So except Chicago, Detroit, and Denver, half of the games we managed to have a lead. Now, overall, not the last 8, but overall, we have trailed 28 first quarters. And if you add tonight's game, 29. 29 out of the 59 games we have trailed first quarters. And then our record is 13 and 15. Now we're 14 and 16. No, I'm sorry. Now we're 13 and 16. We have struggled when we lose the first quarter. It's been consistent all year. I've been tracking this all year. We played down. Then second quarter comes, because we're one of the top second quarter scoring teams in basketball. I don't remember the number. I know it's around 30, but we outscore the Cleveland Cavaliers 28-25 in the second quarter. Then the third quarter comes. I call it the third quarter of doom, or the third quarter of triumph. The third quarter of doom or the third quarter of triumph, because anytime we enter the third quarter trailing, losing, we are 4-21. 4-21. That is terrible. Anytime we enter the fourth quarter with a lead, this is crazy. We're 31-1. So we don't have the lead going into the fourth. I think we're losing off top, especially when I have other areas of confluence. tonight we turned over the ball. I think we had, let me tell you as I look into the 82 nights, I think that we had 10 turnovers in the first half. Hold on, I'm just trying to stat check that. Let's see. I see 3 TOs. I think we had 12 assists. No, I got it. 14 assists and 12 turnovers in the first half. See that? That says Cleveland Cavaliers scouting report, right? They got all those numbers right there. See all of that? Watching the games, doing my mathematics, right? So the Cleveland Cavaliers are first in points off turnovers at 22, right? 23.2 points in the last 10 games. They forced 17 Knicks turnovers tonight and scored, and the Knicks conceded 17 points. Recipe for disaster. Now, the good news is, and I could show you this. So the good news is that this is how I know the defense. Let me give you a cheat code to know. Now, you don't be a box score warrior. Got to watch the games and use this as confluence. You see the fast break points? The Cleveland Cavaliers only had 8 fast break points. Fast break points are points. It's 2 ways to look at it. It's a bucket within the first 5-6 seconds. I don't like that definition, but I feel like that's some modern stuff. A fast break is when you score a bucket when the other team hasn't had the opportunity to set up their defense. The Knicks were getting back in transition, thus limiting their fast break points. And they had to work for those 17 points in transition. Now, those 17 points, because I don't think, got to go into my basketball mind. I'm not 100% if they count free throws as a part of fast break points. I'm not 100 on that. But they made their bones at the free throw line. They went 22 for 30. As far as free throw percentage, hold on, let me give you the numbers on that. I don't think that they're that prolific at shooting free throws, but hold on, let me just stat check, fact check. Yeah, they're 17th in free throw percentage at like 78%. So it's not the bad. It's not bad, but it's not, it's not elite. Elite is anything over 80 or close to 80. Let me see where I'm at on these likes. Okay, we still not done getting these likes up. We got to continue, man. It's the quest, man. We got to get to 100 likes. I do appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. I'm giving you my legit breakdown of this game. Another thing on the 3-point defense I'm going to get to. Definitely going to get to the 3-point defense after you guys like the video. Also, you guys could call up as well. 646-995-8389. I know it's late. And if it is late, you can feel free to, send in a donation if you can't call up while we're getting these likes up. You can send it to the Cashapp Super Chat link tree, and I will treat it in place of a message. Okay. I'm going to do the MVP donors tomorrow during the Blue and Orange brunch. All right. So I'm going to do the MVP donors tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight, but I'll wait for tomorrow to do that. All right. By the way, that's the next upcoming show while we smash the like button. We're going to be doing the Blue and Orange brunch tomorrow. And I'll be going over more news from this game, and we'll talk about some other stuff. And more than likely, we'll probably do a Knicks Nocturnal. We're making some changes to the channel as well. So, be on the lookout for some of these changes. We may consider, moving some shows around. And because we're always about optimization on this channel. So continue to smash the like button. I want to talk about the 3-point defense. All right. So save that. I'll get to this tomorrow. Bam. All right. And also, while you guys are liking, all right, we do got the giveaway, because we noticed that 60% of you guys are not subscribed who watched the video in the last 28 days. So, you know, we do appreciate the support. Subscribe while you're at it, because we know a lot of you guys are not subscribed. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about the 3 points, because when we talk about the 3-point shooting, this 37% mark is like, it's a very important number, right? Because the Knicks, they give up around 36. I think it dropped. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what it is. So in the last 10 games, we've been holding teams to 32.3%. That's how good our 3-point defense has been. In the last 10 games, 32.3%. That puts us at 3rd place, and we're minus 2.6%. You add that number up, we're holding teams to roughly 35% from 3. Our 3-point defense has improved dramatically. Trust me. So I started keeping track of the 36.2% because at the time, that's what we were averaging. And I think that the average 3-point percentage is around 37. It's in between 36 and 37. So that's why I use the 36.2%. If you're wondering why that number, like that's an odd number. It's not really. It's based on averages. Anyway, so anytime our opponent shoots greater than 36.2%, we are 13 and 16. If you add this game tonight, 13 and 17. We're losing. We're playing losing basketball. So I was hoping the 3-point defense will hold up, because the Cavs have been shooting really good from 3. 37.1% last 10 games. And that is good enough to be top 10. If you shooting over 37%. That's usually when you start looking at elite or really good 3-point shooting teams. And I just wish that we could have tightened up on the perimeter just as much as we did in the paint. But this team was rolling, man. And once they get rolling, there's nothing that we can do about it. Right? And it's very hard to beat this team. Very hard. So it's just a disappointment to me that we couldn't capitalize on this opportunity, because on national TV, them guys are watching. And, you know, all of these guys got a lot of slick things to say about the Knicks, and I'm really tired of it. I'm very tired. Big time salute to my man AP. He said, it's only late in Detroit. This city never sleeps. Yo, that's 100% fact. Because as soon as I get off this live, I'm gonna watch a condensed game. Yeah, I'm definitely watching the condensed game. He's right. The city never sleeps. We did the 24-hour stream, the first ever. I made it all 24 hours. I didn't take no nap breaks or none of that. In fact, I woke up like maybe the show was supposed to start at 11. We started like around 11:36. I probably woke up at like 9 something, because I just couldn't sleep, and then I was just super anxious, right? So I was up from 9 to 3 p.m. that same day. I went on Still Nick Fan Show and rocked that. I went to bed at 3 o'clock. I was up from 6. So I wasn't just up for 24 hours. I was up from 6 to 3. Did it straight. I was drinking straight water. Straight water. But that last hour, I ain't gonna cap. They started to hit me. I said, yo, Max, get me something to drink. By the way, AP, be on the lookout. We're gonna ship your mug out soon, AP. AP. Just keep an eye on your email, AP. All right. We appreciate your support. I do appreciate that. To everybody else who bought mugs and shirts, we appreciate all of the support. But yeah, we don't sleep, Detroit. So that's why you guys can come in our channel and our show and give some critique, man. On my show, I don't discriminate. Yeah. Everybody's allowed to call up on the show. But when you call up on the show, you better have sound basketball knowledge. Just to talk about mugs and coffee. These are the our collection of mugs. We pretty much got them for every show. The Blue and Orange Brunch Show. This week inside the NYK. Okay. Big Bodega Cat. Captain 11 mugs. You go to Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. All right. And then all you got to do is go to the bottom and you will see the merch. All right. And boom. Get what you like. We do got the merch. We also got game night, the playoff edition to this. All right. It's on sale as well. You could go pre-order at Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. Everything I do is on the Linktree. Every single thing. Every single website. I have too many damn websites. So we found value in just promoting the Linktree. The Linktree has everything. So yeah, you can place your order now. Pre-orders for the game night. And by the way, game night is going to be an exclusive kind of thing. I'm not going to release too many copies of game night. Okay. So that's why I'm stressing the pre-orders, because it's going to be a limited edition. But big time salute to everybody in the chat rocking with me, man. We only got a couple of likes to go, so I might as well just hit that button. Let me see what else from this game I could get into while I wait for some calls. The biggest surprise to me with these guys was their ability to force turnovers. I honestly slept on Cleveland hard before I watched them, because when I last saw them, they was getting torched by somebody. But when you let me go to Basketball Reference. This is why you got to watch the games. And when you're going here, hold on. When you're going here, and you're talking about a team, you got to understand that these stats are for the year. A team could be playing far worse or far better than what their ranking is. So that's why you can't just go by this. But I was surprised about this. You see this? They are consistent with forcing turnovers. They're the 6th best team in forcing turnovers. I say that they don't defend the perimeter. That's cap. They do. And they got them young bulls, Tomlin and Tyson, and I got them in my players to watch section of my 82 nights. I got a lot of good players. Kalkbrenner. There's some cats in this league that are so nice. I'm like, who the hell is that? I don't think I discovered anyone new tonight, because I know Tomlin. Tomlin was in my list of players to watch. But yeah, I discover a lot of talent. A lot of talent. But this right here, the forcing turnovers right here, this is opponent turnovers. I didn't know they had that in them. Because even in the first 2 games, hold on, let me go back. I don't think they turned us over like that. I think we did a good job protecting the ball. Hold on. This is game 1. No, this is not game 1. What the hell am I doing? Hold on. My bad, y'all. This is game 1. All right, 15 turnovers. I mean, that's a lot of turnovers, but it's not the worst. And this was Christmas Day. I think we turned the ball over this game too. No, not really. 13, yeah, right. So 13, 15 turnovers, that's like our average. You know, we don't turn over the ball a lot. Overall, we're in the last 10 games, we're second in no, not opponent, but we're second in turnovers, and we're minus 1.7, and we're fourth overall. So overall, we're around 13 point something. Right? So I think that's 13.5. Anyway, nonetheless, we did a great job in the last game at protecting the ball. So I didn't really foresee turnovers being a big issue tonight. Didn't really foresee that. But look, you want to call up so we could talk about this and more? We can. I mean, I got a lot of stuff. Let me see. So we talked about the turnovers. Talked about the 3-point defense. Now, here's another thing too, right? So look, the road. Hold on. Let me get to game 3. The road element rears its ugly head. It's not that we're a bad road team. The issue is that we're not good on the road against 500 and above teams. So this is our real road record. I don't know why it constantly gives us an extra road game on ESPN when you look at the game, but this is our real road record. We're 14 and 14. 500. Holding on to a 5.4 differential. Just like I'm holding on to 96 likes, man. Smash that like button, man. I'm trying to get them likes up, man. Come on. What are we doing? Smash that like button. Let's get 3, 4 more likes. We're almost there. But kind of like how we're holding on to this 5.4 differential. The concern isn't the 500. The concern is the fact that we're 5 and 13 on the road against 500 and above teams. And then another caveat, because when people are giving you all these stats and they're telling you, oh yeah, this is the stat. If it's not a regular stat like points or rebounds, you may want to ask, what is the context behind this and how you collect the stat? So how I keep track of the stat is different from the NBA. So that's why my numbers might be slightly off. Very similar, but slightly off. So how I keep track of it, y'all, is I go by your record at the time. I don't change it. Let me give you a perfect example. We're at the right screen. Right? Make sure you guys can see this clearly. You can. All right. So I'm on the right screen right now. So we played against the Atlanta Hawks. I think the last time we played them, we were above 500. Nonetheless, let's just say they were above 500 the last time we saw them. They may not have bad, but let's just say they were, right? But now they're below 500. So what the NBA does, they'll go back in there and they change it. I'm not doing that. That's too much work. There's no way I'm doing that. Okay? I am not doing that. So what I do is we lost to this team, Atlanta, when they were below 500. So my record stands. When I play them again, if they're above 500, I'll just go treat them like they're above 500 team. Simple. So that's why my numbers may be a little off, but you've been getting a lot more. We've been getting a lot more stability in recent times. So, you don't really have that much variation because the Heat has been a 500 team for the longest, right? And I don't see them dropping off. Right? I don't see them dropping. But a team like Atlanta, a team like Portland, which is another team that continues to vacillate, they'll change your record anytime those teams drop off or stay on. All right. 2 more likes from that 100 like mark. Let's go. Let's get there, y'all. I appreciate you guys rocking with me on a late night, man. Yeah, man. I love doing this show. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We could talk about the game from an analytics perspective. The crazy thing is, like, this game also looked like, and I'm going to tell you what this game looked like, too, after we smash that like button. Let's go. Let's get to the 100 like mark. And I'm going to tell you why this game is just like game 2. This game is just like game 2. Just like game 2, bro. But except one major difference. One major difference. Let me see who's still up. Okay, I see my man trapped in the 90s. Ooh, okay. Big time salute to you. Big time salute to him, 2722. AP. Let's go. Yeah, the city never sleeps. AP, you are a vampire too. Because I think AP was the only one to stay with me the whole time on the show. Big time salute for us to crushing that 100 like mark. I do appreciate that. Let me tell you why this game was similar to game 2. Game 2, we were down the same way. But the difference is we had a comeback because Tyler Kolek, something that Cleveland did not see. Jordan Clarkson, those guys balled out. We went on that 18 we went on an 18-0 run to take the lead in the second quarter. That's one. We were down early in the game, went down big in the third, and then had to go on another run, scoring 42 points in the fourth quarter. The big time difference between this game and that game is that, let me see if I get the score back up there, is that we never got that 40-point quarter. After we had that 11-point quarter, right, we never got the 40-point quarter. Right? We never got a 30-point quarter in this game. The offense is clearly struggling. Very, very, very clearly struggling. And to me, that's problematic. We also didn't play. Here's another thing, too. Like somebody said earlier, right? Jordan Clarkson played 1 minute. Right before this happened, I said in a Discord server, yo, they should put Clarkson out there. I didn't really have someone who I wanted them to take out. I said, just put him out there. I don't care who it is because he's going to get buckets. And that's what we needed with a bucket getter. And he plays in 1 minute in an offense-defense scenario down the stretch of a game, but he won't put him in the game. He throws Mo Diawara in the fire to go try to get buckets. And the kid is in over his head because we thought you went with the clear pivot to Sohan, who also played 5 minutes. Yeah, we need, come on, Mike. Get back to the wacky lineups. And this is the wrong time to do this. We need this ability. We need the consistency. And Mike Brown is not giving it to us, man. He's not, man. Hopefully this changes, but I don't know. We got some big games coming up. We'll see. But listen, y'all, I will be back tomorrow for the Blue and Orange Brunch Show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me, man. Go check out the mugs. Go check out the link tree. And until next time, as always, let's go.